Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we're talking Bruno Caboclo has signed a deal with the Warriors. So he's right now considering an offer. Well, he doesn't sign, but okay, this is what's happening. He's practicing and he's working out with the Warriors. This is coming from Eurohopes.net. And his agent Daniel Hazan has said that they're currently weighing their options. He's training with the Golden State Warriors and he's there, and they're supposedly Thursdays going to be the day that they're going to try to sign him to a deal. And that's the whole thing, that the Golden State Warriors are signing Bruno is awesome. So for you guys, if you guys don't know, he just played for Partizan this past season, and Partizan was kind of a disappointing campaign for them because they were like trying to win EuroLeague and they didn't. But he's a guy who's grown. As I've said before, first off, not going to be a ton of highlights from the EuroLeague because EuroLeague's really douchey when it comes to the like highlights, but he's become this like super skinny 7'7" wingspan on a 6'10", 6'11" big. And if you guys didn't follow the Olympics, he averaged 17.7 rebounds, 59% from the field, 54% from three, and like a block and 1.5 steals. And then this past year, in EuroLeague, he played 27 games for Partizan, averaged 9.5 points, 4 rebounds, 63.7% from the field, 50% from three. And then he had like just under a block a game. And the year before with in the German league, he averaged 17.5 points, 8 rebounds, shot 61% from the field, 30%, 8 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks a game and just under a steal. That was in like, the EuroLeague. Granted, the was in the EuroLeague 2, I believe, or whatever it is. And then with Partizan, he did really well in the Serbian, but in the Adriatic, he was like, in terms of like the playoffs. But Germany, the year before, he averaged 15.7 rebounds in the German league, while in the Adriatic league, he averaged like 8 and 4. So he's been a guy who's had different numbers. Like in the G League, he's put up 15 points. So what do we think at this point? The guy's like 230 pounds, 6'10" with a 7'7" wingspan. He's like a super skinny, like power forward who can be also a kind of like a small ball, I would say 5, or not even a small ball 5, but if you look at the like current roster, I think just this means Quinton Post is probably going to be duking it out. Would they cut Gui Santos to sign the other Brazilian in Bruno Caboclo? I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of douchey, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I think this is really good because it gives them a guy who can play both positions, in terms of a guy who can kind of be like a Chris Boucher. And really all they need him to do is, if he does start to play 14 minutes a night, give him like 6 points, a few rebounds, a block a night. You're not asking for much. And if he can do that, I think you're satisfied, especially with if it's a minimum contract, which is going to be subsidized by the league and make it non-guaranteed, or have a guaranteed date that it's going to be like going to effect once he makes the team. I think is like a great way to go about it. And I think it's one of those situations where everybody is kind of winning, because why wouldn't you want to do this? At the same time, he's a guy who's gone overseas. He's earned his stripes. By the way, the guy who did this, reported this, is Johnny Askunis or whatever. I can't say that his name, Askunis, from Eurohoops.net. But I like it. It's a very low risk and almost potentially like high reward if it all like does come out. So I just like the idea of them going out and searching the bargain bin and finding someone like a Bruno Caboclo, who could really end up being one of those bargain like Dante Exum was this past season. So I want to hear your opinions on what would you guys do if you guys were the Warriors. Who would you cut? Who are you keeping? Do you guys think I'm overzealous on what I think about this? I think this is just a decent move.